Good morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning? Whose idea was that? Oh, wait a minute. It was my idea. But that's why I'm still in bed. I'm FayWhat, and I'm going to help you get your week started off right. We have lots of fun things to talk about. It's going to be a fantastic week.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl a girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too? If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and we're live right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire Television, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm also on demand anytime. It's Monday, January 9th, 2023, and it's time to kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for some conversation. What did you think I was talking about, malpensados, you dirty-minded people? I was talking about kikiing on our first segment. It's called Gay Boys Sleep Late. And this morning, I'm joined by my gay guy pal, model, spiritualist, wellness counselor, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous HIV activist that he is with Impulse Group. Welcome, Jamal L. Starks, back in bed with me. You can find him on Instagram at @porcelain. That's porcelain with a 3. Good morning, Jamal, and welcome to my bed, baby.
Hey.
How are you?
We're back again.
We are back again, and I'm so happy that we're back in bed. We just did a reading. You just did a reading for me. Is it okay to talk about that? Or is that like weird or taboo?
No.
So you folks know by now that Jamal L. Starks, he's a spiritualist. He always has his beautiful rocks. They're not rocks, I know, but I call them rocks. They're crystals.
Rocks.
They're crystals.
Mineralized rocks.
Mineralized rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's always carrying them around. As you see, they're in the nightstand right there. And so we did a reading because I think it's unfair that Jamal gets to help the world find their biggest issues and deal with their biggest problems and understand where their evolution of life is going. And I wanted to know that for me. So Jamal agreed to do a reading for me. How did you think that went?
It was amazing.
It really was amazing.
Yes, it was amazing. It was amazing, guys. And I love imparting good empowerment, good light energy.
Yeah. I mean, it's only the second week of January. It's only the second week of the year. Intentionally, it's the best time of year. Like, people are like, you gotta do everything the 31st and the 1st, but not necessarily. Like, be easy on yourself. You've got the whole month of January to set your intentions. Say, this is like, this stuff I'm still carrying over from 2022. Let me get rid of it.
Remember, I think on the last one, I was like, this is the winter time. So spiritually speaking, the entire winter time is for you to dead things, to get rid of things that don't serve you and reset your intentions and find something else that serves you. Find new worlds, new perspectives, and also be easy with yourself. This is the time where the animals calm down and hibernate, and nature calms down and hibernates, and also a reflective time as well.
I love that. I love that. Well, I learned a lot. If you want a reading as well, make sure that you follow up and find him on social media and send him a message, and he will hook you up. Let me tell you, it's money well spent, and it really did set some intentions down that I really needed to know. You know that little voice in your head that tells you, oh yeah, you got to take care of this, this, and that. That voice is not ever lying to you, all right? And then you sit with Jamal, and he supports that fact and goes, all those little things that you've been telling yourself, they're true. Listen to yourself.
I fill in all the little gaps for people.
Fill in all the gaps, and it's so important. Yeah. So do that for yourself. And I mean, for you, your new year doesn't even start till March, right?
March 21st.
So you still got plenty of time
to reflect
and clean house.
Spring cleaning.
Get rid of those boys. Get out. Get out.
Or invite some
more in.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much. We'll be talking more about my reading soon for sure, but thank you so much. And Miss Luna loved the reading too.
Yes, clearly.
Guess what, Luna? I see treats in your future. All right. So there's a lot of interesting things going on this week in the LGBTQ plus community. Jamal, let's kiki on some of them now. You ready? All right, let's do it. So first, New Year's Eve was last weekend, and one of the most popular shows for New Year's was the Countdown in New York City with Kathy Griffin and Anderson Cooper back in the day. After Kathy got in trouble in 2017 for posting an image with herself holding the decapitated head of Donald Trump, she was fired and then replaced by her old boss at Bravo, Andy Cohen. This year, she posted on Instagram saying that every year people send her a video of Cohen saying he doesn't know who she is to a reporter. She captioned the video, quote, "Ugh, every year someone sends me this clip around New Year's Eve. This guy was my boss for years, decided whether or not I worked at Bravo. Can you imagine seeing your ex-boss on TMZ like this? Ouch. Anyway, I can't wait to watch Miley and Dolly tonight," end quote. What are we all talking about?
Well, I mean, this is old for me because this, I mean,
2017 was when she was the last time she was there.
And why do they keep sending her this damn video?
Because people are haters. And the best is that she says, my fans send me this every year.
These are not your fans, girl. These are not your damn fans.
Oh my God.
Not your old boss. Yeah. Basically crapping on you.
But can you imagine? Like somebody goes to your old boss and go, "Yeah, Jamal, who's that?" You know what I mean? Like you can see a shady bitch do that, and I think that was him doing that, right?
My old boss would say something.
Oh, no,
my old boss would like who?
So maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's like like your old boss would be kind of like just kind of distancing himself from you, kind of deal. You know what I mean? Maybe he was doing that,
especially when your old boss stole your job.
Well, there's that.
There's that. Yeah, I don't really care much for Andy Cohen anyway.
There's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. Like
he's messy.
What do you mean messy?
He's admittedly messy. Like he stirs up the pot. He's a pot stirrer. He likes to. But
isn't that his job? Like with the housewives, like that's what he's always doing. So he does that like 24/7. Like stick to doing that with the housewives, not like in other stuff.
But I think that's who he is as a person.
So he's just messy like that, just all around. That well, then be you, boo. But I don't know. I miss Kathy Griffin, like being on there. Again, it's been so many years that I forgot that bitch was on there.
I really did too. I really did too.
I'm so sorry, but I did. I did forget. But she was funny, and then you had Anderson Cooper,
who's very stiff,
who is stiff, and handsome. So like I thought that they went well together. And then when she posted that picture of a decapitated head of Donald Trump, she got fired, and nobody came to her assistance. No. Like she lost her show. Yeah. I thought Anderson Cooper was like her bestie. Nope. He was like deuces.
I mean, everybody else had to protect their own ass too.
Still sucks that's how that goes. You know what I mean? New Year's Eve is like the biggest thing ever. Like like Ryan Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest is bigger than God at this point. And I wondered to myself how he still does the New Year's Eve. Like, aren't you rich enough that you don't got to do that?
I think he wants to. I think this is all. I don't think it's about even money or anything. It's just about being seen.
Yeah.
That's it.
In the Dick Clark space, which is like world renowned.
Yeah,
so
the
maybe
iconic
that's it.
Space.
Yeah. Well, I watched, I stayed home. And I still had and I had like FOMO. I'm so glad that we had our reading today because I had FOMO for like an hour. Like for an hour, I was kicking myself like, I can't believe you didn't go. You're missing out, blah, blah, blah. You should be out. And it was like, I was really making myself feel bad over the decision that I made to stay home with my wife and watch stuff on TV. Like I really was like punishing myself again. Like I'm missing out. And then an hour later, I was like, F those people. This is great. Let me watch some Miley and some Dolly Parton, who did amazing, by the way. And their countdown was from Miami.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, because we weren't invited.
Oh.
I mean, there's that. I think that Dolly Parton still thinks I'm stalking her. I mean, I want you to
continue.
I love Dolly. Like, I want to stalk her, like, and on an everyday basis. Like, there was a time that I wanted her boobs, so, like, I was a bigger fan. That time has passed, but I still love her.
You want to rest your head on the perky breasts and perky bosoms of Dolly Parton.
That's
That
not a
makes
bad
sense.
thing, right?
No,
Well, see, and I know you folks do.
you're a great lesbian.
Gay boys love boobs.
I
Okay,
do.
I don't care.
I do.
You can say whatever you want. If I say the V word, gross. But if you say boobs,
breasts-
every man is like, cool. All right.
That's why I wanted to grow these, because I was like, I love boobicles.
Boobicles. Chesticles. We can call them chesticles.
Just love them.
Well, if you ever want to grab up mine, you're more than welcome. They're there. Next, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control, the CDC, has published a self-assessment tool that urges teachers, administrators, school health officials, and other staff to become awesome allies for LGBTQ plus students to help combat mental health issues. Now, the document includes resources such as teaching tolerance, a project created by the Southern Poverty Law Center. It also states, quote, creating and sustaining inclusive school environments, policies, programs, and practices that include LGBTQ youth is one strategy for improving the health and academic success of all youth, end quote. What are we all talking about? Look at the CDC putting their 2 cents in. What do you think?
I think it's amazing. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I think it's amazing, and nobody's gonna listen. Just like when the CDC said, "Go get your shots," people were like, "Nope."
Put on a mask. Oh,
nope.
no, you can't tell.
You're telling me what to do. I'm American.
And I just watched a documentary last night. This Place Rules, and it follows like the thoughts and opinions of people before the January 6th insurrection.
Okay.
And people, the beliefs out there and the things that they believe, a lot of people don't even believe that COVID is real.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The CDC says, I don't believe that.
No, but
people are dying.
But if you go down that rabbit hole, Jamal, like, you will come out so heavy and crap, because it's like you start, these people don't think that the Sandy Hook massacre that happened to those students, to those little kids, that it really happened.
Oh yeah, that was a part of the documentary.
I mean, these parents lost their children. How can you say that they were actors?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and these people believe it. Like, the delusion is real. If you give them a lie detector test, they will pass. They will pass
with flying colors. So I think it's wonderful that the CDC put out this
acknowledging us,
and they even put out like the gender unicorn.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it teaches kids like between sexual identity, gender identity, and how it presents itself, and which is a wonderful way of transgender or queer youth visualizing and being able to put some sort of framework to how they're feeling inside. But will these crazy ass adults that our generation that need to implement this, will they
allow this? Will they allow that? Probably not.
With all the laws they're trying to come up with, the things that I don't know. I don't have any real. But this is why I always say I don't rely on the public education system to raise children. I think that this is information that we can take personally to our empowerment, our youth, our mentorships and things in our programs. But as far as, is it going to go far with these folks?
Probably not.
No.
I wish it did, though.
No.
And thank you for being a freaking downer.
No, I'm sorry.
No, but you're right. It's like, when I think CDC, I think of a prominent, respected organization that you should listen to what they say, right? But you're right. All these right wing and the Million Moms and all these crazy people, they're just going to go, no, that's BS.
That's BS. It's the CDC. It's part of the government. It's a conspiracy theory. Do
you remember when DeSantis
There's a gay agenda.
Oh, yeah, the gay agenda.
The gay agenda.
You remember when Governor DeSantis, and I say that loosely, he was doing a press conference and there was kids behind him with masks, and he made them feel bad for wearing. This is shit that happens in Florida.
Did he make him take it off?
Yes, and like one of them was like, and you can tell, like, the one that goes along with everything was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll take it off. And then like you see the one kid at the end, which I suspect he was queer, right? He was like, F that, I'm keeping my shit on, right? I was like, I don't want to listen to this man, like. Yeah. Okay. Well, again,
but I'm happy that the CDC made a statement, because now I can use this for my own,
Okay, but what a general statement. Hey, if LGBTQ plus people are educated in what's going on with them, it's better for their mental health.
I mean, at least we have the backing of a strong organization.
Yeah.
That we're not making this shit up.
No, we're not. We really aren't. Next, the YouTube channel TC Chandler has released its 33rd annual 100 Most Handsome and Beautiful Faces of the Year of 2022, and the list doesn't disappoint. Number 100 is Zac Efron. So you know it's a competitive list of some of the world's most attractive people if he's number 100. For women, the list includes Wednesday star Jenna Ortega at 97. 96 is Margot Robbie. Number 58 is Black Panther star Lupita Nyong'o. No, wait, Nyong'o, right? That's how I said it. I want to say that right. Number 12 is Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot. Oh, I love her. And number 1 is Victoria's Secret model Jasmine Tookes. Tookes. All right, side piece. Is it Tookes?
I'm pretty sure it's Tukes.
Tookes. Tookes. Okay. So, let's see. What do you think about these people? Like Zac Efron. I mean, he doesn't like. Is he still even like?
Yes, he does the oh god, the documentary series where he travels around the world.
Where he like jumps off mountains and shit.
Yeah, and he involves himself in like culture and like oh, he's such a lovely person. Oh god, and beautiful. Why is he 100?
Because he's not 20
Because there's
anymore?
a whole hell of a lot of pretty people on that list.
Oh, okay.
No, Zac Efron is pretty.
No, Zac Efron is pretty. But if Side
And
Piece
he's still-
said that
he's
there's
still-
cuter people on the list, and there's because let me understand, Side Piece knows everything.
Yeah.
Don't you know everything?
Absolutely. And this is a global list, so it includes a lot of international stars, a lot of K-pop stars. So it's a very broad
Okay, no, it's
view
the
of
world.
beauty.
It's not just the
The
U.S.
world.
All right, okay.
But Zac
that's-
Efron is
Zac Efron is beautiful, right?
Yeah.
There was this movie back in the, years ago where he was like a frat boy living next to Will Ferrell, I think it
yeah,
was. Oh my god, like,
and
just
Jennifer Aniston.
the stupidest movie ever.
I love that.
But he was
I love
topless
that
for most of the
movie.
movie,
Yes.
so I was like,
I love that
oh
movie.
my god. Okay, so let's talk about the women on the list. We were talking about this before the show Wednesday. Jenna Ortega. Linda, okay? She's a Linda little girl, all right?
20.
Okay, to me, she's 2. Like, drop the 0. She's 2 years old to me, you know? And, like, so I haven't seen Wednesday yet. I've only seen a couple of episodes. Don't shoot me or take away my gay card, gay boys, right? It looks good. And
It's good.
and her dancing went viral.
It's good.
Right?
Yeah.
And it seems super captivating.
I don't know about her being.
But, and, you know, and my friends, like, I get, my gay boys will send me a message and they go, oh, my God, like, she's so gorgeous. I can't
Gorgeous.
say a 10-year-old is gorgeous. Like, to me, like, she's cute, like Luna.
Yeah.
You know, and she's going to be drop dead gorgeous.
In years to come.
In years to come.
As she matures into her age.
Yeah. But again, she's 97. She's number 97. Okay. Margot Robbie.
Oh, yes.
And how she transforms herself.
Yes.
Like she's gorgeous and ugly all at the
And
same
ugly,
time.
Yes.
All at the same
Yes.
time. It makes you forget it. Like it's,
Yeah.
I love her.
She's dripping with sex appeal.
And she does like, oh God, what's, side piece, what's that squad she was on?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide
That's
Squad.
Harley
She-
Quinn.
So she does stuff like that, but then she'll do serious stuff as well, you know, and like she's got the face for it, like for sure. I love her. The Black Panther star Lupita
Nyong'o.
she is beautiful.
Yes.
That skin, those cheeks,
And
the
they've
eyes.
related her her gene, her DNA back to the first ever human. we've
Shut
seen.
up.
Yes.
Wow.
That's an article that was published
No,
years back.
I love that. Have you ever done your DNA?
Yeah.
And
I'm mixed with West African. I'm 91% West African. I know it's weird, right? And
no, but
the other 9% is British, French, and Native American, I think.
okay,
Yeah, something like that.
okay.
Yeah.
You know I'm 10% Nigerian.
Oh, we're
10%.
cousins.
I mean 10%, folks. Like
I'm
seriously.
20% Nigerian.
Take that in, all right?
Yeah.
And I love that the combinations of all these things made us. You know,
Yes.
it's like, and Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is just gorgeous.
Gal Gadot.
Oh my God, like
She was just fit for that role.
and she will no longer be doing that role, right? Because
No.
they're not going to have any more Wonder Woman, are they?
Doesn't she go?
James Gunn
into
is
the-
rebooting the whole DC universe, so he's recasting everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they didn't pay her that much for the Wonder Woman role. Because this was her first like big acting gig.
Big acting gig.
Like I think they didn't pay her that much.
They probably did it, and she got notoriety from the role,
right,
but not the money in the
money.
bank, you know. And then only did like I think 3. Is there 3 Wonder Womans? Yeah, like I love her.
There were 2. The third one got canceled.
Oh well, I mean, less stress for her.
Less stress for her. Make more money somewhere else. And
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret model Jasmine Tookes, you're supposed to be hot, mama.
She's gorgeous.
And you are gorgeous, okay? And I love you. I love you bringing that skin down the runway. That it's not just white waif little skinny girls. Like you are bringing it. Bringing it. All right, let's talk about the boys.
Ooh.
Number 98, Michael B. Jordan.
Well, of course,
He's just gorgeous.
Like, and why is he 98?
I don't know why he's 90. He really should be higher up on there. What was it that he did that I like? Just I was really looking at him after that. The Rocky after movie.
Creed.
Creed. That's when I really started noticing him again. Like going, oh wow, okay. Yeah. Like he's not just he's
yummy.
He is adorable, and he's got like these lips. Yeah.
And those eyes. Those eyes are captivating.
Number 43 was Taron Egerton. Who's that?
That is the Kingsman.
Kingsman. Oh, okay. He was also in something else, but like he's beige. I don't remember him from
He played Elton John in Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, side piece. Thank you. Okay, but see, then he was in character still, so it wasn't really him. So I can't remember that face. Like what? He farted on you or something? Like,
And for him to be number 43.
Number 43. Like so, he's like 50 above Michael B. Jordan. I don't know, right? Like how?
No.
Okay, number 20, Idris Elba. Like I think that is up there.
I mean, that's without.
Yeah,
that's what
I would even go up a couple notches actually, like a 12 or 13, because he's just that beautiful.
Yeah,
you know. Number 6,
Lucien Laviscon.
Oh,
that is
tell
my
me about
future
this guy.
husband.
Well, what is it about him that makes him
beautiful.
Number 6?
Beautiful, just beautiful. Oh my God! And even his energy is like, oh.
Doesn't that make somebody like? Have you?
Because I met him in Tulum in a club.
Ooh. Tell us more. Did this end up in the back alley of the club?
Well, no. It could have, but no.
It could have. See,
he's a friend of my best friend. And
sure.
When I saw him, I was just like, oh wow.
Is he tall?
No, he's not that tall.
Okay. But I mean, it didn't need to. It didn't affect how you liked him.
It didn't affect anything. Not when I looked in that face.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That face is gorgeous.
Number 1, Henry Cavill.
All right, Superman.
Superman that just lost his job.
Oh yeah.
But you know what, Henry?
Lost his job.
You can push that right in there. Yeah, you got rid of me. And look at me. I'm freaking number one of the most beautiful people, and you just got rid of me. Like, you know.
I mean, that face is undeniable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that face is undeniable.
Yeah, he looks like he was sculpted.
He looks sculpted out of a mountain, like one of those Greek gods.
Yeah, like he would just.
Is he Greek?
You know, I don't know. Where is side piece? Where is Henry from?
He's British. I'm not sure of his heritage.
Oh, he's British. Really? They produce that?
But I'm telling you, the British are taking over. Like, you got to look over your shoulder. I'm telling you. Hey, they created Absolutely Fabulous. You never know what else they can create. I'm just telling you. But he is beautiful. And I see a lot of things coming up for him.
And the baking show. The baking show that everybody is.
Have you seen that? The International Baking Show?
I have not started watching that, even though everybody else is obsessed with it.
Okay, I don't want to ruin it for you, but everybody dies.
Oh.
Look, here's the thing. I have a good friend. He's on the network, Al Ferguson, and he loves this stupid ass baking show, right? And so he will give me crap. He'll give me crap for that. Have you watched it? No, I fucking haven't watched it. I'm busy watching other things that include women, right? No. And so there's like it's really gay, and like so we need to take a moment and go watch it because there's a couple of gay boys,
on there, right? I started following him because of Al.
Well, and that's what I started watching him because I started following him because of Al too. So I went one step.
But I haven't watched.
I went one step. So like next time he asks me if I watched it, I can say, but I'm following them, right?
Yes, I'm following them on Instagram.
So I'm halfway there, you know?
Because they're why aren't they up there? Well, maybe they are in the list.
What, the baking people?
The baking people in the
handsome list. They're not going to be on the handsome list. They're nobodies.
No, why are they nobodies?
Well, I'm sorry, they're somebody's to their mom.
No, I saw a few of my Instagram friends on there.
Oh.
Like Pierre, oh God, I can't remember his name, but he's on there. And I was like, oh,
all right.
are we
Well,
going for Instagram? Next time, get me.
right? Influencer. I mean, top 2 right there, right? Get out of the way, Superman. Next, everyone has heard the stories about Florida man, right? That's because people in this state can be absolutely crazy sometimes. Come on, Florida is just nuts, okay? Part of the reason is because nobody is from here. Florida is like a trap under the sink. It catches all the gunk the rest of the states try to wash out, including me and you. And according to the US Census, more people are moving here than from anywhere else. Idaho used to be the fastest growing state, but their population is small, about the same as Broward County by itself, all right, which is up here where we're at in Florida. Florida has become the 3rd most populous state behind California and Texas. All of these people moving here mean not only are there more Florida idiots, but housing prices have gotten out of control and a bunch of other stuff is just lunacy, okay? There is traffic here on a Sunday at 1 p.m., okay? What are we all talking about? Why is everybody still coming here?
Because it's paradise. There's no other place with this type of weather in the country.
No, there isn't.
There isn't.
There isn't. Even for those 3 days that it was 40 degrees, we were still like, okay, we'll put on our coat.
But on the 4th day, we will be outside.
It was over.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
and people have found that out through COVID.
Well, and then during COVID, we were the only state that was really open.
Yeah.
Like that because of our crazy governor that wants us all dead. So I understood.
But we were inside the house. All of the tourists were outside.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, well, you putting me in my house doesn't mean anything because when I open my door, I'm in my backyard or front yard. So I'm still outside.
Yeah.
So I was good. But all of those crazy people that were all on South Beach and crowding and traffic and
all those,
they didn't come from here.
All those menacing people were not us. Yeah.
No.
That's what the cops had to figure that out during that. It was crazy times. But now, you know, COVID is not done. There's still people getting sick. There's still people getting dying, you know, from COVID or whatever. But people are still coming down here. And before, like, I moved here 20 years ago, okay? And I've moved away a couple times here and there. But I always came back to Florida because of the taxes issues. You know, you don't get double taxed on your paychecks and stuff like that. And also, this used to be a very affordable place.
Used to be.
You were able, you know, everybody had a house and everybody had an in-law house. So an in-law house is like in the back of the property. It's got its own little area. And, you know, and people would rent those out to people and they would be like minuscule. You'd pay like $800 for a whole little mini house in the back. Now that same little house is $3,000, like easily. And that's what Miami has gotten to. But these people keep coming. Like, it's Sunday afternoon, Jamal, at 12 o'clock, and it'll be traffic on 95 because of all the people.
Yeah, we're turning into the new New York. And it's a lot of New Yorkers moving down here. It's a lot of people who are sick of, I guess, those expensive prices to come down to these expensive prices.
But at least here you get the weather.
You get the weather.
Yeah.
And you get more bang for your buck.
Yeah. And, you know, and here's the thing, LGBTQ plus folks, the LGBTQ plus community here is amazing. And that is why we stay here, because we know that the rest of the state is Trump country.
It's trash.
It's trash. And they don't like us at all.
So outside of Broward County, West Palm Beach, whatever the county is for Orlando, I think it's Orange County.
Yeah, it's Orange County.
Leon, and there's another county. Those are the only blue counties in Florida.
As in voting.
Everything else is red. Even Miami-Dade County.
Even Miami-Dade is
red.
And mind you, there's a lot of homos there.
This is nothing to do with the people who are actually, like, I grew up here. I'm born and raised native Miami, 305, 954, all that. Miami-Jackson Hospital.
And you left and came back.
I left and came back. Yeah. Due to family.
Yeah.
And it was affordable.
Yeah.
It was affordable. But now.
Yeah. Listen, again, I've been here almost 20 years off and on, right? This is my home, you know? And it's like, where are you from? I'm from Miami. This is where I've spent most of my years, you know? But ever since I got here 20 years ago, the trickle of people has not stopped, and it keeps on coming and it keeps on coming. You know, traffic here is horrible, folks.
And they can't drive.
And,
Y'all come down here and can't drive.
Okay, let's break down the not being able to drive, okay? So, because everybody bitches about California and the 101 and all that shit. No, it's here, it's way worse. Let's talk about a couple of components, all right? Here, you can start driving with a permit and with somebody sitting next to you at 14.
Yeah.
At 14. You just got your first 4 pubic hairs, right? And now you can drive a car around Miami. That's number one. Number two, they do not check your eyesight past 40. So there is people 85 years old, 90 years old that can't see a freaking thing, but they are driving.
And this is home to the retirement folks.
Exactly.
Because all the old people move down here. Once they figure, oh, I'm tired of this, I want to go live somewhere in paradise, they move to Florida.
And then they, they're
Florida's where the North comes to die.
But that used to be the case. Now it's not, but we still have to deal with those folks that haven't died yet. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
yes, we still do.
I saw this little lady the other day at a shopping center. She put like this big old book thing, sit thing in the chair for her little ass to go in it. And then she put these big ass glasses on and she was driving like a Lincoln Town car. And I'm like, okay, wherever she's going, I'm going the opposite way because there's no way. All right. So now I've given you 2 components as to
the same experience. Maybe we saw the same little. It just wasn't. It was her friend.
She brought friends down. So there's 2 components right then and there. 3, I used to rent cars, right? I used to have a part-time gig selling, renting cars. Any license from another state, there's no way to check it here. So we just give anybody a car. That gave me whatever cedula they wanted. I type in the little letters and gave you a car, okay?
And South Florida is home to
construction
and immigration, to where they get a license and they have a hookup at the DMV.
Yep.
It's always a hookup at the DMV.
It's always a DMV. It's always a hookup. Okay, so for you folks that are packing your stuff now to come down here, go.
We don't want you.
We good. We good. We'll call you if we need you. We'll put you on the waiting list. There is no guest list tonight. Go over there. All right. Next, Eva Longoria and Gabrielle Union are set to star in a new wedding comedy being produced by Amazon. They won't be playing bridezillas, but instead, in the vein of Monster-in-Law, they will play dueling mothers of the married couple. In a twist, the individuals getting married are going to be the gay sons of Longoria and Union's characters. What will happen when the mothers try and take over the wedding? And how will the gay boys who are getting married react? We can't wait to see. What are we all talking about?
This is going to be epic. This is what I'm waiting for. This is what I'm talking about. This is the content I want to watch.
Yes.
This is it.
Yes.
Eva Longoria and Gabrielle Union. First of all, Gabrielle Union is like now becoming a gay icon with her mothering of
her daughter.
Her
right?
daughter, Zaya.
Oh, love that.
Stepdaughter.
Love that. Yeah.
I'm going to say daughter because her daughter is Zaya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Eva Longoria. Like, these are like the 2 Beyoncés of Black and brown actresses,
I love that. Yeah. And Gabrielle is just so beautiful. Like, she's married to Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne Wade is like superstar, player, retired now, but he was here with the Heat down here in Miami. So they're like a power couple that is so loved here. Mm-hmm. And like Jamal was saying about their parenting skills, they've been on a float for Miami Beach Pride. Like, they have gone to our house, they have supported LGBTQ plus events with their daughter in tow, showing their approval. And their dollars,
And their dollars.
So love Gabrielle Union, love her. She needs to do more work. She needs to get out there more. So I love that she's got this. And Eva Longoria too. I mean, she's flawless. And it's been, I think it's been like 20 years since that Housewives movie that she did, that show that was like so popular.
Oh God, what's the name of that show? The ABC show.
Yeah, because it wasn't Real Housewives, but it was Housewives or something. And they were killing, I don't know, they were dramatic, but I'm going to watch this for sure. It's going to be fun.
This is going to be real
super
fun.
Cute. We need something cute like that, Finally, the changing years saw some major shakeups in girl world. In the conservative state of Arizona, lesbian candidate Chris Mays won the position of Attorney General. The iconic trailblazer, Barbara Walters, passed away at 95. And last Monday, lesbian athlete Martina Navratilova was diagnosed with stage 1 throat and breast cancer. We just wanted to give a quick shout out to the brave women who continue to make a change in our world. What do you think about that? I mean, like a lot in one.
Barbara Walters is the one that I'm like, damn, because
Yeah.
she broke ceilings
Yep.
and barriers. And I just watched a documentary on her entire history and career, and it's a very powerful woman.
Very powerful, very
Really
powerful. And she
woman.
sat at the table with some incredible people
Yeah.
that were usually interviewed by men.
Yes.
Okay. And she was like, no, I don't give a F. I
Yeah.
am going to change the world. I'm going to do it my way. And that's it. I'm not,
And they
nobody's going
tried
to tell
to
me
block
no.
her many times. They told
bet.
her she was not worthy to sit at that news desk. She was not worthy of so many things, impossible feats that she did. And Ashay Barbara
Yeah.
Walters.
Yeah. Rest in power,
Rest
sweetheart.
in
I mean,
power.
95 years and just incredible. I mean, for me being a woman in media, like you were always someone that I looked up to. And you know, when The View came out, like that was just like, okay, you're gonna give a seat to 5 incredible women and allow them to be them.
And continuously recast and reimagine that
Yep.
that platform that, you know, I have no
Yeah.
like
Yeah, our hats are
Mhm.
off to you of
Yeah.
everything you did. We might even make you black or brown just because. Martina Navratilova, the tennis was
Yes,
her thing,
tennis.
and sad, you know, that she got that she has to having to battle these 2 forms of cancer. You know, she's one of the first lesbians that I remember being going,
Mhm.
oh, okay, she's a, you know, she's an athlete, she's a star, and she's a lesbian. How cool,
Yeah.
you know? Don't really agree with her old school thought
Views.
process and
Mhm.
views. You give people a pass because they're older, and I
Yeah.
don't know if we should in this new year, Jamal.
Mm.
You know, that's a tough one.
Oh, that's a giving people a pass just because they're older.
Well, because we do. We're like, oh, they're from a different generation. Oh, it's okay. They don't need to learn pronouns. Oh, you know.
Even when they've done such great
Yes, even if they've
even
done
done
great strides for us. Yes.
Yeah, because it's the yeah. Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, we wish you a cure. We wish that you get all the treatment that you need
Yeah.
swiftly and quickly, and that you are back painting and doing what you love best, and having that beautiful wife of yours, Julia. She was also in the Real Housewives of Miami.
Yeah.
And I follow her
Yeah.
as well. And congratulations to the Attorney General, the brand new Attorney General over there. Lesbian, iconic to do that. You are, again, another one breaking ceilings and
Yeah.
doing what you do. I
Yeah.
hope that one day we don't have to sit in this bed and give kudos to the first Black trans, the first
Right.
Latina that does
Right.
this.
Where
you know?
it's just normalized and it just becomes a part of our everyday vernacular
Yep.
and our everyday thing where we're just like, yes, you know,
Yep.
like, yeah, I'm happy you're in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep on working.
Keep on working.
You know?
Keep on doing what you're doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the FayWhat Show is part of one of the largest LGBTQ plus media companies in America, and Hotspots Magazine has been documenting the LGBTQ plus experience for 37 years. And Happening Out Television Network has been bringing you daily LGBTQ plus news, talk shows, and more for 4 years. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. So, Jamal, what are you going to be doing this week? What are you up to? Anything fun? I heard that you had a date with a boy that went really well.
I did, but he's gone.
Damn, that was so quick. Okay, hopefully he'll come back.
I mean, we're in Miami, and you know, all of
Transient
these
people.
transient people come through.
Those are the best kind, though, because then if like the sex wasn't good, you don't have to see them again.
No, but it was amazing.
Oh, then you have to see him again. But not this week. Anyway, so what are you doing this week? Anything fun?
This week, Fit Space, the Safe Fit Space will be, I'm not sure where we'll be having it. It's to be announced, but follow me on social media.
Yes.
I'm working with a few projects with Impulse that will be coming out.
I love that.
I'm working with a few projects also with Latanya Hobson. I'm working with a few projects, I'm working with a lot of projects. So stay tuned to my, my Instagram, my social media, because I have a lot of stuff going on.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this
but-
week is the catapult.
I love that you always have a lot going on, but you never are like, I mean, again, you know, you can be overwhelmed on your own, but like you don't ever seem like it.
Oh,
You know,
present it.
you know, yeah,
Present what I'm going through. Or
yes.
what I'm doing.
Like
Yeah.
you know, like when you see me, I'm like, Jamal, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And I had 12 dogs in my house, and this happened, blah blah. And you know, and then you're like, oh wow, okay, yeah, Faye, hi to you too, right? You know, where like I want to have that demeanor where it's just like, yeah, everything's cool. Yeah, I got tons of shit going on, but we're good.
It's a lot
It's
of
a lot of work,
But
and I'm lazy. That's
it's
great.
gonna be a fun week. I'm looking forward to this week of you know, of engaging in all these projects, but also still I'm on my rest.
I got you.
period. I'm still on my ease.
I got you.
My
I think it was like during Christmas. I'm like texting Jamal, and I'm like, "Are you still under the covers?" Right? And he's like, "Yes, I am. I'm under the covers." You know what I need for you? You and Latanya need to do. Latanya is this beautiful woman. I call her Queen. She should be called the Queen wherever she goes. All right. She's got this incredible body. Okay,
Oh my
I've
God.
looked at it at least 100 times.
If
Right?
you ever work out with her, whew, she
Yeah.
tried to kill me one time in the gym. Oh my God.
I could see that happening.
Yeah,
See,
she
I
tried
wouldn't
to
put
kill me.
myself in that predicament because I can't. I look cute in those outfits, but I can't do anything with them. So, you and her need to do something like health-wise, and like, if that's something that you're working on, fantastic. Because her body, your body, like it's like, look at this. He's not even making a muscle. He refuses. So look at that.
I'ma make one.
right?
There we
Like,
go.
oh, bam, bam, bam. Love yourself so others can love you.
Yes. Love on your body.
I
That's
love
another
that.
one of my
I love
platforms.
that.
Love on your body.
Love on your body.
Yeah.
I want to thank Jamal for getting up early for the FayWhat show. And remember to follow him on Instagram at @porcelain. That's a 3 instead of an E. I know how hard it is for you to wake up in the morning because K-boys sleep late. I will see you next week.
Yes.
All right? Mwah. I love you. I love him. Don't you love him?
I love
Oh,
you guys.
and he's always
I love
doing
you.
something fun. So make sure that you follow him on social media, like always doing something fun. So did you know the Happening Out Television Network studios are located at Sunshine Cathedral Square? That also houses Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church located in Fort Lauderdale. We broadcast our Sunday service every week to more than 30,000 watching at 10:30 a.m.
I'm Gabe Salazar, Artistic Director of the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida, and Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church.
At the FayWhat show, we want to introduce you to interesting people that are so important to our LGBTQ plus community. Today is no different. Here's Kelly Razzberry. Today, I am super excited to be joined by one of the queens who has been running Miami for years now. A decade, bitches, a decade. Kelly Razzberry. She was born and raised in Miami and started doing drag in 2013 when her drag mother, Kimberly Venom, put her in drag for the first time. She hosts drag brunches all over, and she is just a phenomenal queen. Miss Kelly Razzberry!
Yes.
What up?
Hey, baby.
What's up, babe? How long have we been trying to get this done?
Oh my God, for a while now.
Since last year. I can say that. Since last year, I can say that.
I
Now
know.
that we're in 2023,
I
it's like,
know.
wow. Como pasó el año,
I know
right?
cómo pasó.
Wowzers.
Tan rápido.
I know, so quickly. So, Miami, Cuban,
Cuban, baby.
representing
all
to the
way.
fullest.
Yes.
Right? How was last year for you?
It was good. It was everything I wanted and more.
Yeah.
I took a break. I
was going to ask you about that break.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When I first started, I was like really lost. I was like, let me just stop and focus on my day job and just focus on my resume. And then I took a 3-year break. And then when I came back, I told a friend of mine, I was like, you know what? If I go back into doing drag, I'm going to do it the best I can and look great doing it. And I think it shows.
And that is, yeah. So I told this bitch to come and like meet me in bed in the morning, and she came dressed like this. And then I'm like, babe, what happened to your PJ? She goes, no, I came straight from the club.
Honey, don't we all?
And I believe it. At 9 a.m., and Miami traffic, I totally believe it. Kelly, you use he, him pronouns, correct?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Any issue with that or what?
Out of drag, I'm a trucker. I think in my past life, I was white trash.
White trash. White Cuban trash.
Like, I have a canal in back of my house. I fish. I love trucks. I love country music. I love Shania. See, that's my gay side. But other than that, I'm just he, him out of drag.
So do you do this full time?
I don't. I have my full time. I work an 8 to 5 because I gotta pay bills.
8 to 5. Okay, not 9 to 5. So
Right.
For you late bitches.
Right. The Dolly Parton needs to change the song to 8 to 5.
Right.
And then I do drag on the weekends. I like to have that balance.
Yeah.
Just like the reality and then my fun, my hobby ways.
So drag to you would be a hobby.
Yeah, unless it becomes,
Something
a full time.
else, right? You did radio too, right?
I did.
When was that? That's how I started out, was in radio.
Really?
Yeah, because they said I had a face for radio. It is
Me too, honey. Well, and when I was going to Miami-Dade College, I didn't finish. I was going for mass communication. I logged onto Twitter, never logged onto Twitter before. And I always loved Power 96. I messaged Lucy Lopez.
Ah, Lucy Lou.
Yes. And I said, are you guys looking for an intern? Everybody, I was writing for the reporter for the newspaper for Miami-Dade because I love to write. And especially celebrity gossip, loved.
Love.
They call me La Chismosa here in Miami because I know everybody's team.
La Chismosa is gossip.
Sorry,
girl,
it's my downfall. What can I say?
Yeah.
So then she reached out to me and said, yeah, we're actually looking for an intern for Power. But everybody in the newspaper, because I was a freshman, was like, you cannot be an intern yet. You have to be a junior. And I was like, oh, honey, it's me. So Lucy Lopez said, come to the studio. We are looking for an intern. I was working for Power. I did the promotions. I would go at night to learn the boards because I was so interested. And afterwards, I left. I was working for a call center. And all of a sudden, I get a call from someone that used to work for Power. Her name was Jenny. And she said, hey, 93.5 Revolution Radio is looking for a drag queen. Are you interested? And I was like, look, honey, I've never
ran the board on your own.
Ran the board, the person who speaks. And she goes, but they're looking for a drag. Just try them out. I went, did the interview, and
they loved you?
Yeah, I was there for a year and a half.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What happened? Why'd they kick you out?
Radio. The biz,
right?
honey.
The drama.
The tea, honey.
The tea,
tea.
The tea that our community brings to every job, right?
No,
Power 96 was my last radio job.
Really?
Yes, it was. I'm really good friends with Evie, and yes. I know Lucy, and I know all those people there, and I was just like, I can't be in this box anymore. Like, I just was like dying there.
I have an interesting story about Evie. She was pregnant at the time with her boy, and she was trying to choose.
She's pregnant now. Congratulations!
I know,
Evie.
Congrats. She's having I think a girl.
Whatever she's having, it's gonna be beautiful. Her and her husband are adorable.
So when she was having the boy, she's like, I don't know what to, name him, and I was like, oh, how about Valentino? And she picked that as a middle name. She doesn't. She knows that story.
Oh my God, I love that. Now she's taking full credit for it. So,
right? I take credit for that.
Kelly, so drag is entertainment, and folks like the patron saint of hate, Mr. DeSantis, wants drag to cease to exist. What do you think about that?
I think it's horrible. Here's the thing. It's always the parent's responsibility where you're taking your child to go see. I just think that it is the parent's responsibility to how do I say it?
To raise their kids, right?
To raise their kids appropriately.
Okay.
And know what they're getting themselves into. Now, do I agree that a 3-year-old should be going to a drag show? No, they're too young.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
How do your parents deal with you being gay and drag and all that?
At first, so I came out to my aunt first, and then I came out to the rest of the family.
Cuban family, by the way, okay? Yeah. So all you Cubans out there, the stigma, the crazy. Yeah.
When I came out to my grandmother, of course, I started to cry because she was the one that I really, really love. When I came out to my mom, she was like, I don't care that you're gay, but don't dress up as a woman. Little did she know I already had heels in my closet.
And lashes in the bathroom, bitch.
Yeah, and I took her to go to Palace to go see Noelle Leon because I really love Noelle Leon.
Oh, I love Noelle.
Noelle. She was the first queen. I always will admire her. And she was so sad when she found out that I was doing drag.
Pobrecita. But she was sad what? Because she didn't want the world to look at you different, to treat you different, for you to go through tough times, or
that,
what?
And she didn't really understand it. She thought I was just being a prostitute.
Okay. Yeah. And no, and
So,
some people
and,
don't.
you know,
Like heteros don't know our
Yeah.
world. They think that we're all, sleeping with each
Right.
other in bathrooms and doing drugs, which is half of it.
Yeah.
But not all of it.
So when my grandfather died in January of last year, and when it took him dying for my grandmother and my mom to finally go and see what I do. And now that they see, it's like, okay, now we know why you spend the money, why you care so much. This is your job too as well. And this is what you love. Like, I've always been an artist when I was in high school. So to me, finding makeup and finding this art form was just like, wow, what is this?
So I know that your mother means everything to you, Miss Kimberly Venom. Yo quiero esa muchacha tanto.
Yes.
Yo no entiendo por qué. No, yo entiendo por qué. She's just a divine being, okay? What has your mama taught you?
Oh my gosh. Be the best you can in everything you do. When I first started with Kimberly, I met her in 2013.
When she was working at the bathhouse.
Oh my, she can't say that.
I'm sorry, when she was working at a club.
She's gonna kill me. I know what she's gonna say. Oh my God, I'm gonna get a phone call and be like, girl.
So much energy. When she was working at a club.
Listen, she was a receptionist. We make it better.
Okay, better.
So I would go to this.
She was doing customer service.
She was doing She's gonna fucking kill me. Can you curse in the show?
Yeah, of course you can.
She's gonna fucking kill me. She's gonna dethrone me. But yeah, I met her and I would go there and I saw her and one day she was like, let me just paint you one day. And like I said, I was always doing, art in school. And when she put me in drag, I was like, oh my God, like who am I? I became so infatuated with this whole thing. And she even says it to this day. Once I put you into makeup, like you just changed.
Yeah.
Like just something about you. And yeah, ever since she put me to do a competition show at Azúcar, and I lost. But that's where I got my little training routes. And then, so yeah, I just
You
love
learned
her.
from that. Kelly, do you trust other queens? I've seen the cattiness between some of the queens. Is that true?
Oh, honey, there's always going to be a little cattiness, honey. You can't trust. Look, you have to know who to trust and who to really confide in.
Yeah.
So.
Aside from your mother, who are your favorite queens?
Okay, so after me and Kimberly kind of like took our own little way, we kind of like separated for a little bit, and I met Athena Dion.
Athena Dion!
A girl who doesn't love Athena Dion.
She's
so
incredible.
I met her.
She just walked into my house. That's why she just mentioned her.
Yeah. She just literally just came in. She's everywhere, honey.
She's everywhere.
Can't catch a break. So I went with some friends to House nightclub. I don't know if you remember. Old school, baby.
House, yeah.
Old school. You needed a freaking key.
Look it up.
So I saw her and I'm like, who the hell is this girl? Like, I saw her one time at Palace and she was doing the hoochie poochie out on Sunday Gloria stuff. And when I saw her, I was like, wow.
And you've never wanted to throw pearls on the floor so she trips and falls or anything? Because when I see her and she's so freaking flawless, I kind of want to slap the shit out of her. But then I go and give her a hug because it's like, Athena. I mean, she's gorgeous.
So there was a party. So then I saw her, but I didn't really, I just took a picture with her. There was a party in South Beach called Electric Sheep. And I ran up to her and I was like, hi, how are you? Very bubbly and giddy. I was like, I'm Kelly Razzberry, nice to meet you. And she was like, who is this girl? And I was just so amazed. Just there was something, an aura around her. And ever since we just became friends and
Qué linda.
She became my second drag mother.
Your second drag mother. What drag queen do you hate? Who do you hate working with? Who do you know that when you see on the roster, you're like, oh, this is going to be tough, man.
Do I still want to have a job after this?
Whisper in my ear.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Okay, I will let you guys know in another time what she said. Wow. Okay, so you're an Azúcar queen, and I used to live on South Beach for 12 years. I started living on South Beach in the late 90s when it was still gay, okay? You probably were just born or some shit.
I was born in 93.
I hate you. So, some say that there's not too much gay in Miami anymore, like there used to be. Okay, you're in Azúcar, and Azúcar is a staple, you know, like our houses, like Palaces, like Nathan's is becoming, like Twist has always been. Yeah. But that's it. That's 4 places.
Let me tell you, I always say, the day that Twist closes is over. because it's such a staple. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're
It's been
absolutely
around
right.
since forever. But it is kind of true. Like when I started, it was Kill Your Idol that's still around. Thank God for that.
I love Kill Your Idol.
It was Score.
Auntie Mame Carlos, I love you guys.
Yes.
Score.
It was Score, Electric Sheep. The parties there were amazing. And it kind of, and then Discoteca. We can't forget about
Discoteca. Yeah.
I went to Discoteca when it was already closing. So I didn't really get to experience everything, the foam parties. I didn't get to experience that. I was too young still.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like dead. But I'm glad that there's Nathan's came into the scene because it's not about competition when it comes to this industry. Sometimes we have to really stick together for this community.
Yep.
Sometimes I understand.
But we don't, Kelly. And that's why things don't work out, you know? Because I mean, hey, Axel just opened. Go support them, right?
Gosh,
you know what I mean?
right.
Stuff like
Axel,
that. You know, Twist is never going anywhere. You know, I sure hope not. But like Palace, when they had issues with where they were gonna move to, you know what I mean? Like
And
support.
People got really scared when Palace closed because that was such a big staple for Miami. Like that was like
and that's where everybody goes. Yeah.
I remember when I used to do like a little tip number at Palace and just be so honored. Because when I first started, I was doing whiteface. I was very club kid. I was like, oh my God, nobody's gonna understand this. So to perform at Palace, how I used to paint, was just like, I will never forget it. Never.
Yeah, and you come a long way in 10 years, my friend.
Yes.
So here at the FayWhat show, we play a game called Say What with FayWhat. And basically, it's just like the or game. So I tell you two things real quick, and you choose one of the two things, okay? And it's just a way for our viewers to learn more about you. Like, just like, you know, little sneak peek into Kelly Razzberry's life, okay?
Yes.
All right, Aki, well, here we go. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Soda or juice?
Soda.
Pepperoni pizza or cheese pizza?
Cheese.
The toilet paper goes over or under?
Over or under? Girl, I just
Bitch, do you use toilet paper?
I use baby wipes. It's cleaner. It moisturizes your ass.
It does. And everybody, you know, who doesn't need moisture in their ass?
Because then if you use paper, I get little dingleberries, honey. But if I have a dingleberry, then I have a dry kid.
Wow, so now we know way too much about Kelly. Wow. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Morning or night?
Oh my God.
I know, since your ass just like rolled in here today.
Afternoons?
Afternoon is better. Baseball or volleyball?
Baseball.
Scooby-Doo or Tom and Jerry?
Oh my God. Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
Classic.
RuPaul's Drag Race or We Are Here?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, you said that kind of,
Yeah.
you know? So I read somewhere that you are finally doing a pageant this year sometime. You've been in this game for 10 years. Congratulations on that, mi amor. And so now you're finally doing a pageant. Which one and why'd you wait so long? And are you nervous because Miss Venom has been coming through winning all kinds of shit?
I know. Well, she won. So the pageant that I'm entering is the pub. I'm going to do pub at large.
Okay.
And hopefully win.
The pub. Wow. Yes. And that's, I mean, the pub. That's where Velvet is at. That's where Shasta is at. Yes. And like those two queens are everything. So
yes. I want to get my feet wet. I think that now is like the perfect time. I feel so ready. I've done this for so long.
You've been doing it 10 years. I hope you're ready.
And I've been wanting to do it, but like the pageant world is a whole different monster.
And it's expensive and it's catty and it's
so expensive.
And you've got to be like ready, mentally ready to go in.
Yeah. So I'm just really, really excited. I want to get my feet wet. Win or lose, I just want to like just show everyone how beautiful I looked that night. So hopefully, you know, if I win pub, I can go to Miss Florida.
Yep.
And to me, like, of course I want to win, but just stepping foot on the Miss Florida stage. After so many I just love the legendary queens. I really do. Like, I love them.
Like who?
TP Lords. My heart.
Yeah.
My heart.
Like, TP is just incredible. Like, TP just can do no wrong.
Yeah.
I can't with her. Like,
she's
just
always
so perfect.
She's always seen something in me that I myself have not seen something in me.
I love that.
And I adore her. I love her.
I love that. So I've been blessed enough to judge Miss Florida FI a couple times. Yes. And like, I mean, like you said, that pageantry is just, God, like sick, you know? It's just amazing. The years and the amazing. And you see all these incredible queens that like taught us how to be queens, you know, from years and years past when it was female impersonator, you know, when it wasn't an art, you know? If you were a judge, there's
Sweetie Pie.
There's our dog Luna.
Yes.
Yes. She's fluid. She's gender fluid. I've decided. I love you.
Yes,
Hold on, we have to make out for a second. I know she's the best, Mama. right? Look at those ears. So, so I've been a judge a couple times, and I've been blessed to do that. If you were a judge on FI, what would you want to see as a talent? What would blow you away? What is something that you have not? That I mean, I don't want to take your talent away if that's what you've got planned for this year, but
oh my God, there's been so many talents that has been in the pageantry. Oh my God, I can't think of one. I would love to see, I don't know, because I've been kind of thinking about it, but just my roots, like very santero, like a ritual, like with everything, the drums and everything, be really, really fierce.
Barefoot and white and like throw caracoles and shit.
I love that because it's so dramatic and it's so, and honestly, the audience, especially us, the gay folks, we love a good show.
We always do a good show, but we also know, like, if you don't get our attention in the first 30 seconds, we're out. We're like, oh, it's time to go to the bathroom, Josh.
Please,
I'm
no
done.
more Disco Inferno.
I'm done.
Please,
No.
please.
Kelly, are you single?
I am.
Why?
I'm very picky for the important things. I'd rather find someone that is like really good of heart and just very family oriented, and someone that can like take me and Kelly. And that's just really hard, you know? So it's just, you know.
Double personality she's got going on. Eso mucho.
Yeah.
Eso mucho.
Like, I just don't want to date for 2 months. Like, to me, that's a date to the Cheesecake Factory. I want to date where it can last a good time, honey.
Yeah, so, you ain't going to Palacio El Jugo with nobody. I got you. That's my favorite place.
Talking about Palacios, I haven't been to Versailles.
Oh.
And that's horrible.
You should go like this.
I know.
You should go dress those old men like playing dominoes will just lose their minds.
No, that's a Little Havana. That's Domino Plaza, Little Havana.
Girl. Kelly, where can we see you now, Mama? I know that you're somewhere in Doral bringing it there.
Yes.
Those folks in Doral, they need a good drag show.
Yes, honey. You can catch me at my ultimate drag brunch at Copper Blues and Doral City Place once a month on Saturdays.
Love it. All right, so make sure that you follow Kelly Razzberry on all social media platforms so you can know where she's at, because trust me, she's going to be working a lot this year. And, you know, one of the great things about this queen is that she's all over. She doesn't just do Miami. She's also in Broward, you know? So look her up because there's always something fun. And I think this is going to be Kelly Razzberry's year.
Yes.
I'm just saying. And make sure you support her when she goes to Miss Pub as well, because that is a phenomenal pageant.
I can't wait.
I'm just saying, thank you so much for being on the FayWhat show, Mama.
I don't want to leave this, but it's so comfortable.
Oh, you can take a nap with Luna.
Wow, oh my gosh, I know.
Right? We'll be right back. Finally this morning, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it Fay, what's on my mind? So this week, what's on my mind is another Dear FayWhat that I received yesterday, right? And I wanted to share with you. So it goes, Dear FayWhat, love the show, love the show. Who is that gorgeous black man that's sitting next to you? Please hook me up. Okay, I'll see what I can do with Jamal, all right? All right, here is what's going on, FayWhat. I feel like an absolute failure. Please put your hand to forehead for dramatic effects. Okay, I feel like an absolute failure. My New Year's resolutions for 2023 was to live a healthier lifestyle. Yet, just this past weekend, I ordered a bunch of takeout and binged on my couch while watching Wednesday. I was doing so good during the week, drinking green juice and taking walks around the neighborhood. But now that I've fallen off the health wagon, I feel more defeated than ever. Please put your hand back on your forehead. Okay. I'm losing motivation to try to get back on track. I just feel like it's pointless since I'll probably fail again next week. I hate this feeling. I really hate this feeling of not being good enough. What should I do? Sincerely, feeling like a failure in Fort Lauderdale. Okay, where do we begin? Dear Mr. Not a Failure in Fort Lauderdale and far from it. Let's start from there, okay? Here's the thing. Don't be so hard on yourself. They say that only 4% of people who actually make those stupid ass New Year's resolutions actually stick with them. 4%. All right? That means if you know 100 people, only 4 of them would actually do the thing. In fact, they also say that many give up on their resolution by the second Friday of January, and that's the end of this week. It's been studied also and analyzed that so-called failed resolutions can have a pretty serious impact on your mental health. All right. The pressure to succeed can trigger existing mental health conditions to go totally out of control. The reality is that change doesn't happen overnight. You're not just going to wake up and like everything's going to be what you want it to be, right? You won't just know on January 1st that, okay, I have a new outlook on life and I'm ready to take on this new this new page in my life. It doesn't work that way. A change in lifestyle is a process. So in AA, they tell us it's progress, not perfection. All right? Say it with me. Progress, not perfection. And it's words to live by, let me tell you, that have saved me on more than one occasion. All right? That's not to say that resolutions can't be a good thing for upkeeping mental well-being also. But you have to set like realistic, attainable goals that can help you feel better. It's important to say that like goals don't have to be tied to the new year. You can set goals and start at any time you feel comfortable, right? Maybe it's May, and I don't know, May sounds like a good time to start your resolutions if you really want to. Maybe in the middle of the night, whatever calls you. It doesn't have to be that cut and dry to change your outlook and have a good new year. So choose a specific goal, okay? Vague plans are often more likely to fall through. So for example, rather than live a healthier lifestyle, try a more specific item like, I'm gonna exercise 20 minutes a day, okay? Or I'm gonna eat more fruit. I'm gonna eat one fruit and one vegetable a meal, no matter what. That's attainable, that you can do, you know? So then make a plan and envision how this resolution is gonna allow you to have a better year, okay? And understand that it's not immediate results. A lot of these things take time. Nothing happens overnight, again, all right? So set milestones and reward yourself, okay? This will definitely help with lack of motivation. Like set small rewards, and that will help you like stay motivated and keep working towards that goal that you really, really, really want to make happen, okay? For example, treat yourself to a spa day after 3 months of meeting your goals. So like if for 3 months you worked out, you ate better, you did what you had to do, you deserve a little reward. All right, go to the spa. Or maybe you get a new pair of shoes. Or maybe you get a new dog. Yes, get a new dog, okay? That always works, okay? So, but importantly, find support. Like surround yourself with people that are like-minded like you. That will also help you keep on track and feel a part of something bigger. In the world of social media, it's easy to find a social tribe. Whatever you're into, type it in groups. I promise that you'll find some other people on there. And embrace the possibility of failure, okay? As the great Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Learn to forgive yourself for minor slip-ups. We all mess up, we're human. And don't beat yourself up if you miss up your goal. Just start again. Use your mistakes as motivation to get back on track, even better than the last time. So start again. And then if you F up, start again. And if you F up, start again. The main piece of advice in all of this is don't give up. And don't forget, I love you. Well, that's it. That's the FayWhat show. I hope that you had fun. I am really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. It's often hard for us girls because we're bad. If we believe that we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We open every show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and that girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity. It's what makes us so strong. So on behalf of myself, FayWhat, our beautiful interview this week, Miss Kelly Razzberry, the gorgeous Jamal L. Starks, and side piece, we tell you until next Monday, world, at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I am #thatgirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #that girl. Pride-filled, tea dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's you?
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did, so make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo, so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with